Hello grade 12s, my name is Natasha Barton and I would like to welcome you to this series of videos on the grade 12 November 2021 Physical Science Paper 1 exam. In this series of videos, I'm not only going to show you how we get to the correct answer to each question, but I will also from time to time show you how you can avoid making the wrong mistake, and at the beginning of each long question, I will show you which part of your formula sheet you will use to answer that specific question. So this question paper starts off. So if we are looking at this question paper, it starts off with a whole lot of instructions, and then we have the multiple choice section. Grade 12s, I often find that when learners are studying for the exams, they skip multiple choice. If you're one of those learners, I am going to ask you now very nicely to never ever skip multiple choice ever again. Multiple choice is an incredible tool for you to use to help you to identify misconceptions that you may have. In grade 12s, when you identify and correct your misconceptions, you're going to find that you not only perform better in this multiple choice section, but you're also going to do better, a lot better in the longer questions. So please do not skip multiple choice. We then have question number 1, which deals with Newton's laws. This is based on your grade 11 work. Question number 2 is on vertical projectile motion, and here we have a hot air balloon that I know a lot of learners tend to struggle with, even though they're so exciting. So please do join me as we go through question number 3. In question number 4, we will deal with momentum and impulse, as well as an elastic collision. Question number 5 deals with work, energy, and power. We then have question number 6, which deals with the Doppler effect. Question 7 is on the electrostatic section that you learned in grade 11. And grade 12s, if you struggle with this section, or if you have forgotten your grade 11 work, please remember that there are videos, grade 11 videos, that have been uploaded to the Junior Tiki website. These videos revise grade 10 work on electrostatics and go on to and explain the grade 11 electrostatics. So please do use those videos to help you revise this section. Then we have question number 8, which deals with an electric circuit, a rather complicated looking electric circuit. Question number 9 deals with motors, generators, and AC current. Then we have the last question, question number 10, which deals with the photoelectric effect. Please remember that all of your exams have attached to them a table of constants. First, a table of constants that includes all of the different constants that you may need to use when performing your calculations. Things like the charge on an electron, the mass of an electron, Planck's constant, the gravitational acceleration on Earth. These are constants that you may know off by heart, but you actually do not need to learn off by heart because they have been given or provided in the table of constants. Then we have the formula sheet. These formulae you do not need to learn off by heart, but you do need to familiarize yourselves with the formulae that are provided. If you know where to find them and you know which formulae are not available, it's going to make writing your exams a lot easier. So this is the first document that we're going to be using in this series of videos. The next document is called the marking guidelines. A lot of us are used to the word memo, where we say that the memo is the document that tells us the answers and how we should mark the question paper. But the correct term that we use is the marking guidelines. Now, if you go through the marking guidelines, you are going to see exactly how the teachers are going to mark your question papers. Now, I made a mistake when I was recording some of these videos. You'll hear me say things like, go and look at the exam guidelines to find different methods of answering the question. The mistake was I used the term exam guideline instead of marking guidelines. It is the marking guidelines that you need to use in order to see the different options available and the different methods you can use to answer the different questions. Here, for example, we have question 3.2.1, and as you can see, we have a whole lot of options, four different methods that we can use to answer this question. So please go and have a look at the marking guidelines to familiarize yourselves with the different methods and to see if your method is correct. Lastly, you're going to hear me speak about the beautiful examination guidelines, which many learners neglect. These are the 2021 examination guidelines. The examination guidelines tell you exactly how your November exam will be broken up, so the different sections, what types of questions you may find in your exam, right? So it's going to tell you that, but also it lists every single thing that you need to be able to do. For example, over here they say define the normal force. That's a definition that you need to learn off by heart. They say know that a frictional force X, Y, Z. They say solve problems involving all of the following. So please go and have a look at the exam guidelines. I suggest that when you are studying for your exams, you go and tick off your examination guidelines to see what you know, what you don't know, and what you perhaps need to focus on. So grade 12s, this is my introduction to the series of videos which I hope you're going to watch and enjoy. Remember that the more you interact with the videos, the more knowledge you will probably retain. So grab yourself a pen and pencil, maybe even a piece of paper, because I think that is important. We don't want to write on our hands, and take down notes as you watch these videos so that you're able to retain the knowledge and make the progress that you so much desire. I wish you all the best, and thank you for joining me in this series of videos.